Welcome back to Let Me Tell You About Metal Gear, Ashley. I'm not sure what that noise was.
It was a mix of excitement and fear.
All right. We did some shit last time.
We did. We
learned all about the...
We rescued two hostages.
Well, we tried to. Yeah, so we've learned that Solid Snake's former unit Foxhound is taking a bunch of hostages on Shadow Moses Island.
They've gone rogue.
They've gone rogue. And the government has kidnapped Solid Snake and forced him into going in there to stop his old unit. He's now led by Liquid Snake, a man who mysteriously looks identical to Solid Snake.
And also shares his handle.
They're both snakes. Snake got in there. You know what? I'm going to hold off on describing it because you know what happens once we load the game up is we actually get a text crawl that explains what happened.
Okay.
Let's read the mission log. Let's see. Snake saves President Baker from Foxhound member Revolver Ocelot. However, he has already given away the detonation code. The only thing that can stop the launch of the nuclear warhead is the detonation code emergency override key, held by Meryl, or Metal Gear Chief Engineer Dr. Hal Emmerich. After talking to Snake, Baker also dies from a heart attack. Snake refers to the codec frequency on the back of the CD case and tries contacting Meryl. Great.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. Yeah, so turns out this place actually has a Metal Gear in it, and both of the hostages we tried to rescue died of heart attacks as soon as we tried to rescue them. Baker, the last guy we rescued, had a CD with test data on the new Metal Gear, which he assumes Snake is here for, even though Snake didn't even know Metal Gear was here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and Ocelot got his arm cut off by a weird robot ninja.
Yeah, that happened.
That also happened.
Also, like, the main dude kept on saying, oh, you work for John, and also the Colonel doesn't seem to be able to tell the truth.
Yeah, the Colonel is told us to get in touch with Meryl because we can trust her more than we can trust him. I don't remember exactly when it gets brought up. Either it might be like one of the things you can read in like the mission briefings and the menus. Meryl is Colonel Campbell's niece.
I think someone said that earlier.
Did they? Okay. Yeah. Oh, so here's a room with lasers, so gotta use my cigarettes to see them.
Again, getting those good, like, you know, some spoilers, really.
Right, yeah, because you are behind me by about 5-6 seconds, I'd say. Maybe even more than that. Oh, shit, I got spotted.
Yeah, I just...
Oh, Jesus!
Getting the laser stuff.
Yeah, so maybe it's more like 10 seconds. Ugh. Well, I died. Good start.
Yeah, well, I feel like this had to happen.
Yeah. Last time went way too smoothly.
Yep.
Let's give Meryl a call, since that's what we're supposed to do next. If I can remember... Let's see if I can remember her number from memory. I think it's 141.20? No, shit. Is it 25? No, wait. Damn it, what is it? Let's pull it up. Software manual. I was going to be real happy if I'd done that from memory.
You should have tried 420.
Nice. Yeah, while scrolling here, because I got to get to the back of it for the CD case, we can check out some of the concept art here, which is some cool stuff, if I can find any of it. Wait, it's not there, right? Oh, it's actually there, 140.15. Okay. But I'll keep looking here. What do we got? There's like a... Oh, here we go. Here's all the cool character art. The Yoji Shinkawa stuff. There's Solid Snake and Meryl and Colonel Campbell. Naomi Hunter, our genetics doctor, who's like giving us advice on Foxhound. Oh, and here's Foxhound. We got Liquid Snake, Revolver Ocelot, Vulcan Raven, Sniper Wolf, Psycho Mantis, and Decoy Octopus.
Yes, I am also seeing these things.
Yeah. Look at the genome soldiers. I think. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's the ninja, and there's Big Boss, who is dead in this game. I don't really know why there's concept art of him in the manual. Never really understood that. Oh, and there's some random other characters. Cool. All right, let's get out of here.
With Big Boss, like nothing, like no like stuff about him, just Big Boss.
Right, just here he is. They talk about him a lot, so I guess they wanted you to have some idea of who he was. No, it was 15, not 20. I'm dumb. There we go.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about
Go way
before.
back.
I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
We go
But I
way
know
back.
you
My
were.
name's not important.
Ow.
It's your
My eyes.
They're not soldiers.
Some
are they?
people call me the
Could
Solid
be,
Snake.
that's right.
No, they're beautiful.
I love that we
compassionate eyes.
our Solid Snake impression just turned into
It's
red.
basically like people's like joking Batman impression.
Don't worry, you'll land back
Yeah,
on
yeah.
once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you
You
look
have
so
beautiful
surprised when you saw
compassionate
my
eyes.
face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader,
You
Liquid Snake?
beautiful eyes. They're not a killer's
You know him?
eyes.
Also, a little bit of like the
I have no family.
Jeff
So what's the
Gershman's like
deal,
creepy
then?
voice.
Who knows? Why don't you ask him?
Yeah, I was gonna say it kind of reminds me
Want
of the
some
old
information?
"What's Up"
You were
commercial.
involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay.
I have no
But
family.
what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here
Yeah,
for
this
the
place was
test
never
launching
just
of
for
a dummy
disposing of
nuclear
nuclear
warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to
Literally
handling top
nothing they
secret
tell you at
missions.
the start of this
They
game is
think
accurate.
they
Yeah,
can
well.
help keep it all hush hush.
But we must have fired
It's like fucking
nuclear
Dark
warheads
Souls.
before. Why just this time?
Right.
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep them hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway.
Oh, I can't wait for that
you
line to
Baker,
catch up
huh?
so we can
How's
talk
he
about it.
holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack.
The whole
Same as
audience
the
is just
Dark
waiting
Chief.
with bated breath
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah.
for a real dumb
Was either
thing
of
that
them
just got
sick or
said.
anything?
No.
Sounds like you
Funny's
just got it.
going on.
Sounds like
Yeah,
it.
she's got
but
that
I
key
have no
crammed in her
idea why.
vagina.
Me neither.
You know, as you
Do you
do.
know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes.
God damn it.
Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear
war,
water
Ashley.
storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah,
If,
that's where
if
his
any of
lab
those
is.
other guys truly
I
love the
think they're
country, they would have
forcing him
shoved
to
up
work
their
on the
ass.
nuclear launching program.
Right.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Yeah, I
We better
mean,
do something
these
before
people
he
do not love their
finishes.
country as much as
Right.
Solid Snake loves
In case he Can't
cigarettes.
override the detonation code in time. I need
To be
to
fair,
ask him how to
Solid
destroy
Snake did
Metal
not
Gear.
shove it up
You
his
plan
ass.
to take that thing on by yourself,
He
Snake?
did swallow them and
Yeah,
shit
he
them
just-
out, though.
Time.
I guess he might have puked them up.
What's the best
I'd
way
prefer to
get
believe
the
he
building
shit
where the
him out,
doctor's
though.
being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of
I
the
feel like that would
building
crush
leads to the
them.
north.
What's the security level of the
Yeah,
door?
probably. Just, he puts so much effort into being able to smoke while on this mission.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
Everybody's
I'm not
green, Snake. That's just the
Oh,
codex
yes,
screen.
you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any
I
problems
kind of
on
like
training,
Meryl, but it's
when I
very
thought about
much
my
them
bullets
trying
tearing
to
through
write
those
a
soldiers'
tough
bodies, I
female
hesitated.
character
Shooting
and
targets
being
and
kind
shooting
of
living,
dumb
breathing
shits
people
about
are
it.
different.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always
Like
dreamed about
I'm thinking
being
of one line
a
in particular that's not for a little
Every
while
day of
yet,
my
but it's
life,
like, come
I
on.
trained my mind and body for the one day when I could
I
finally
love the
see
music
some
playing
real
as when they talk about shooting
and
people.
now,
So what now?
Yeah, that switches to like the sad opera
I
music.
can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out.
Like
Just take it easy.
the swings in
But
this
I learned all
game.
about combat high at the academy.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
Like we just had a cowboy
Think about
kill a
keeping yourself
ninja.
alive.
And then they showed
Right.
full motion video of like nuclear missiles, and this lady said that she shoved
Okay.
codes up
Let
her
me try to say this
vagina,
another
and
way.
now they're talking about how
Stay
hard it
the
is to
hell out of
kill.
my way.
Right, yeah.
You're a
What's
real
the issue?
bastard. Just like
Nothing,
you.
I'm just saying it's great writing.
Huh, I told you.
Right,
Real
yeah.
me is
No,
a
that's what I was saying. We're
masterpiece.
like, yeah, he
It
is
looks like you
joking and being sincere at all
Okay,
times.
Snake. I'll be a good girl.
And it's kind of
We'll
a
link up
weird
after I grab the
tone to like
doctor.
get used
Then we'll
to.
take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better
I will
than
say
you.
more than the
Call
other
me if you
games
have
in this
any
series, this one is
questions.
much more like
Careful.
it's
okay?
got a little bit of like a
After I
point
open
it
up the
wants to
cargo
make,
door,
but
I'll
it's
contact you.
like 90% dumb action movie.
I love that when they laughed, they're just like.
Yeah, the little 2-frame animation on the laugh is amazing. Speaking of like points that these games try to make, I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think it's like spoilery to talk about this in advance. I think it's just more a good way to like prime you for how to look at these games. There is like a running theme to all the Metal Gear Solid games where they're all every game is like a different answer to the question of what makes people the way they are. After 3 came out, he started to say like MGS doesn't just stand for Metal Gear Solid, it also stands for the 3 answers to that question: meme,
Snake,
gene, and
I unlocked
scene.
the cargo door
And
for
you can tell he made that up after the fact because it doesn't follow the order that the games are.
Don't move around too much.
Because
Don't
this
worry,
one is
I'm
the second
fast
one,
as any
Gene.
uniform.
This one's all about like
You won't be for long with the way
your
you walk.
biology informing
does
who you
that
are as a
mean?
person.
Nothing.
Listen,
That's
Snake,
why you have stuff like
cargo
the
door is like an
soldiers are all
airlock.
like infused with the
It's
DNA
equipped
of
with
Big Boss
infrared
and that kind of
sensors.
stuff.
Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas.
And that
Okay,
is
so we'll meet at the nuclear
that is not a
storage
theme. It
building.
is very subtle about later
Said
on.
you'd stay put and be a good girl.
They talk
changed
like,
my
oh, the way
mind.
you walk.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Uh,
Sorry,
That's true.
But this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands
I like it.
dirty.
Wait,
These
gas.
guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? Like them trying to write a tough girl. Like everyone's talking of her being a good girl,
Yeah.
and like I changed my mind. I'm not gonna be a good girl. It's like.
Be careful, Snake.
Hmm.
That airlock is set with
Oh wait, I didn't mean to knock this. Probably can't see them with your naked eyes. They're infrared beams out of the wall, touching them, poison gas, blah blah. We already
Yes.
talked about all this. Also, I just realized, damn it, I didn't mean to call you back. You're gonna just say the same shit again.
Be careful.
Yeah, shut up, I know. I realized I forgot to grab the assault rifle when I was in the basement, so I need to backtrack. That's one thing that you're not getting, because you're not the one with the controller. This game, they did not flip X and circle from the Japanese version, so it's circle to confirm everything. it's very, I'm mostly used to it, but it gets me now.
I do love like the idea of like Snake getting off and like going like, hey, there's lots of lasers and like poison gas, and then he just gets back on the elevator.
Just nope. No thanks. I like the in-game explanation of like why you don't have any gear to start with, where they're like, the idea is that if you don't bring any weapons with you, you're not leaving any evidence behind. It's like if you just steal their weapons, and it's like there's no bullet casings that can trace back anywhere or anything like that. That gets a little silly because Snake sucks at sneaking. I was gonna say it doesn't really become a canonical thing until 2, but no, there's stuff in this game where it's like, oh, he's bad at his job.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, do you mean like? Well, I mean, this game does like start with you like murdering, like an entire floor's worth of guards.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. I probably. Oh wait, no, you can't crawl during this. You gotta. Okay. Well, and like right at the very beginning, when you first get off of that dock at the start, when Liquid's on the elevator, he's like, he's gonna be here any second. It's like they know you're here immediately.
So how do these like lasers work?
They just move up and down, and you just gotta run under them. And if you touch any of them, the door locks, and it fills with poison gas, like she said. And you just have to stand there and slowly die.
It was kind of a bit hard for a second to tell, like if they were like how they were moving.
Yeah, the depth perception gets a little weird on this part.
Like I couldn't tell if they were moving like back and forth.
Be careful. They're Claymore.
Yeah, no, they're going up and down, but yeah, it's weird looking from the perspective they use.
And for a second, I was like, man, that seems impossible.
Deep Throat.
Yeah.
The informant from the Watergate scandal.
Never mind.
I keep like instinctively wanting to skip all these codec calls that I always skip, and I'm like, no, wait, we should probably listen to these. This is actually the first time playing this game.
Who are you anyway?
One of your pants.
Oh, it's Deep Throat.
It's Deep Throat from the Watergate scandal. So some weird guy with no codec image is giving me hints on how to get through the game. So, yeah, he said to go back and get the mine detector, but if you crawl over the mines, you can pick them up and add them to your inventory. So really, if you know there's mines in an area, you just crawl. I think I got past them all. Yeah, I did. This fucking guy.
This is Raven's territory.
Oh, it's a tank.
Don't belong in Alaska.
It's a tank!
Yeah.
No big deal.
Pass.
Good sneaking.
I do. Yep.
Send him a message.
I don't think I've ever noticed before that when Raven comes up out of the tank, there's just a bird cry.
Are you Raven?
Right, he's Vulcan, Raven, Giant, and
That's
Shaman.
right. You belong on the ground.
Voiced by Chuck Farley.
All on the ground
Sure, I know
like
who
the
that is.
snake you are.
Okay.
Nope. I don't, at least.
Like I didn't know if you were like, oh, this is actually like a well-known person, or if you're just.
No, I was just saying it because
Okay,
it
yeah.
showed his name on screen. Right. God, already with this? I hate you. Alright, do I have chaff grenades?
You didn't
Yes,
use them on the.
Right.
The camera.
Alright. Normal grenades. So basically this tank is like a computer targeting system that'll just blast you with that cannon until you chap it, and you gotta get close and make the gunner come out, and then you can throw grenades at the gunner. And on this difficulty, it shouldn't be a hard fight. It's a real pain in the ass in higher difficulties. Yeah, this is gonna be a big deal.
See how you like this.
Get away from me. Nope. No good.
Oh yeah, that grenade does a fucking huge amount of damage.
Yeah. I think on like extreme difficulty, you need 2 grenades to land, and it's hard to like explain without like you trying it, the grenades in this game are really hard to aim.
Snake running through the snow, like,
That was
bullets, like, just holding grenades.
yeah. Yeah, I do love he holds them very dorkily, just out to the side.
Oh, that grenade, that trink ran over you.
Yes, it did.
That guy falling out made a funny noise.
Yeah, if
Oh!
yes, he did.
I hope you are happy.
If you want in that fight, you can actually throw the grenades at the tank treads to like paralyze the tank if you're having a hard time lining it up. There's most of the bosses in these games are really like reactive to different strategies,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
In battle,
Like there's
he is
usually
as
one or
possessed
two
by
ways where
a
it's like, okay,
demon.
that's the way to
Much
beat
like
him.
you, I
But
would
if you want to try
expect
using
no
this
less.
item that most people wouldn't think to use, it'll probably do something.
But I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your
Possessed
tongue,
by
Shane.
a demon.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine
They know
now.
Ocelot's
But I
real
need
name
this
now,
to
Ivan.
take special care of him. Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction. as
Vulcan
always.
Raven's voice actor
Yeah.
is not the
Yes.
best.
The raven on
I
my
kind of love it, though.
thirsts for his
Yeah.
blood.
Vulcan Raven is like a pretty minor character, but I kind of really love him for reasons that we'll probably get into at the end of this game.
For his blood.
Alright, got another ration. Let's maybe call some people. You know what? Let's get into this room and then call some people and just get more acquainted to the
Okay.
codec. There's one person where you never talk to them unless you go out of your way to talk to them, and they're actually an important character-ish.
Oh, you never talk to them.
Right, yeah. Okay, they're an important character if you're me. If you're someone that's like obsessed with Metal
I've
Gear
already
lore.
programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled
She used the
warheads.
nanomachines to
They
keep me
just
from
leave them
shooting
here?
my gun down
Like
here.
President Baker said, totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do. Her frequency is 141.52.
Oh, that's who I was thinking of.
All of the
I like that they
warheads in
came
those
up with a
boxes
reason
have
for
their
you not to be able to
detonation
shoot your gun in
mechanisms
certain
removed, so
places.
there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
might leak plutonium, and that would be
Well,
a
and this is the
serious problem.
first.
Snake,
I'll talk more when
never
this
use your
this
weapon on that
conversation's
floor.
over. Okay. I'll give it a sec for you to catch up. But this is like people make fun of the way that these games use nanomachines to explain everything. Ah, shit, that didn't work at all. Well, I'm
Hey!
but I feel like that cutscene is actually a good like litmus of like what the nanomachines mean in Metal Gear Solid. They're like how they're. This is the point where I'm trying to figure out how to explain this without just sounding like a jackass. That's thinking way too hard about a dumb video game. They're like representative of the like gameplay systems that define the world of Metal Gear Solid. And that will become more and more obvious the more they get used to explain stuff. But like in this case, yeah, the controls are bound because that's how the nanomachines are controlling Snake. If that makes any sense. At
I think
all.
I may have missed like the beginning of this. Like, so what are the things that like?
So, like, Snake can't shoot his gun in here because the nanomachines don't let him shoot his gun. And I, like, the nanomachines aren't just a purely, like, in-fiction level thing. They have, like, a meta-level purpose where that is, like, why Snake is... The nanomachines basically explain anything that is where the real reason is that it's a video game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what they're used for. And then as they get explored more and more as like a concept, that meta idea gets more and more like ideas put into it.
Okay.
And I've explained this very badly, mostly
I know-
because they're not
I
talking about
know.
nanomachines very much yet.
You could have just said nanomachine, son, and I'd get it.